This is amazing Schinousa. Yassas, Kalispera, good afternoon. This is the lovely Schinousa Island. It is one of the Lesser Cyclades or Little Cyclades Islands. The general group of islands here, the Cyclades, includes Santorini and Mykonos and Ios and Naxos out there. This little archipelago of islands are smaller islands, 6 main islands that include Schinousa here. There is Ketokufanisi, barely sticking up other side of that ridge is the uninhabited island of Keros. So Keros and Ketokufanisi are both uninhabited islands, and then beyond that is Anokufanisi, beyond that is Schinousa, and then nearby you have Iraklia. So I just arrived yesterday coming from Anokufanisi, took the ferry here, short ferry ride. I am staying at Anatoly Rooms and Restaurants just a few hundred meters up this way. Now this right here, Almiros Beach, is apparently the nicest beach on the island, and so this is why Schinousa is not a particularly popular island. Not at all compared to Anokufanisi, for example, which is becoming quite a trendy spot because it has really amazing beaches. This is like the best beach, apparently. I haven't seen much of the island yet, but that is what the manager at my hotel said. And as you can see, it is average. It is okay, nothing special. There were lots of people here yesterday. I think that the wind is keeping people away from swimming today. Once I got out there in the water for a swim yesterday afternoon, the water was lovely, nice and clear, but there isn't much of a beach to relax on here. It is fairly small at a bit of an angle, but you have these free sunbeds at least, as opposed to Mykonos, where you might pay, I don't know, 300 euros, 1,000 euros for a sunbed, something like that. It's absolutely insane. So this is a very different scene here. And for me, that is definitely part of the appeal of it. I don't care so much about the beaches. I mean, nice beaches are nice, but I don't come to the Greek islands to just lay on beaches all day. I like to explore. So that is the plan for today. The manager of my hotel is quite an interesting character. He managed various clubs, bars, discos, etc. like decades ago, by the sounds of it. He is an older gentleman, so it sounded like maybe in, I don't know, the 70s or 80s or something like that. Then he was managing clubs in Athens and Mykonos and Ios. I bet that he has some stories to tell from those times, but he mentioned that there were some caves down this way, and anybody who follows this channel at all knows that I love exploring, finding, investigating caves. So we got the bicycle once again, going to hop on it, bike that way, try to find some caves and see what else we can find on this lovely island of Schinousa. From here you can't see any, towns, but there is the main Hora town in the center of the island, up the hill there, around that way. It is very lovely, very nice. So I will get there. If not today, then tomorrow, we shall see. So here we go, Schinousa. And around the corner here, we should get some nice views of the other islands. But man, that wind is intense today. The Meltemi has arrived. The Greek summer winds. Today is July 8th. Okay, so where are these caves? So the hotel manager, who I think his name is Nico, had mentioned walking along the edge of a bay and then look for the caves kind of around the corner. I could have my bay wrong because we were at the restaurant, which you cannot see now from here, and he was just kind of pointing this way. I think there's another bay right over there. So I'm going to check around the corner here first. He described them as being very peaceful with like a white stone flooring, something like that. Like there was something kind of unique and special about them. So let's hope for some good cave exploring luck. So one reason I'm thinking that this is probably not the place that he was referring to is because I can't see the hotel and the restaurant. Because from the hotel and the restaurant looking down, we could see the curved ridge that he was pointing at, saying that it was there. So maybe it is up and over there. But this is fun exploring anyways. There will be something around the corner. There is kind of, sort of, a little bit of a path. Sort of a cave, but really just an overhang. Very interesting though. This is definitely a bit of a wild island. Wow. That is definitely looking like a cave there, but not a peaceful one that you're going to easily get into. But let's get a better look at it from another angle there. Once again, more of an overhang. You could get down there if you really wanted, but no reason. Look at this crazy chasm. I'm thinking at this point, I'm just going to try to walk all the way around the point here and then get my bicycle on the other side. So, okay, that is a little islet. Huh. Yeah, I can see the other end of the island over there. So let's get up and over this hill. Okay, so from here, we are getting kind of the grand overview. Straight across there is the hotel where I'm staying. And so from there, probably he was pointing at that peninsula, whatever, that end of the island there. And my bicycle is going to be quite close right other side of this fenced building. So let's try to get around it. I guess down here. So I'll pick up the bike and then continue over there. So back on a road with a rock wall in the way. I'm not clear yet. Oh, yeah, I think I have just come back full circle to the beach where I started the video. Okay, I think I figured out what is happening, because this road is the road that I came down when I biked from the port after getting off the ship yesterday. The hotel people met me at the port, and then I gave them my big backpack and then bicycled over here. I came down this road, and I remember at the top of that steep hill there was a junction. So I think that that is going to be the way to go to get down to the other end of the island to the left. But first, let's head for the Hora. It is going to be a rough uphill, but that's what I did yesterday coming from the port on the other side. It isn't that far, so just gotta huff and puff it up this hill and then another hill. There you can see Kentro Center port to the right, but we're gonna go to the straight into the Hora. More signs there. Port left, Massaria left, Levadi right. So maybe Levadi is that other bay that I want to get you next, and I can kind of do a little shortcut there. We'll investigate after walking through town here. Here we are in downtown. Nice to see a little bit of life, but it is quiet as most Greek islands villages are, especially middle of the afternoon. This one is quite small. Alright. I think you said, come on, like, imagine meeting you here. Are you good? Something like that. Kala is good. Ella is like, kind of, hey, or come on. She said, then xero. That means I don't know. I do know a little bit of Greek. It's always nice when I actually recognize a few words. And such a stunning image. As always, the white and the blue against the blue. And from the other side, over here, we should be able to see the port. Okay, not right here. Gotta get further. So I had to walk a little further to get to the edge of town and get a decent view of the port. So it isn't really a village. Oftentimes the port is a village, a town, maybe the main town, but in this case it is just a few buildings. There's a restaurant, a couple shops, but you probably wouldn't really want to stay there. Better to be either in the Hora here or other side of the island somewhere. And out there, Schinousa, the first of the little Cycladic islands that I visited. Coming from Naxos, ferry from Naxos to Schinousa and then the other islands, and then in 2 days I will take the ferry back to Naxos, and from there I still don't know what I'm doing yet. Today and tomorrow I need to get my plans straightened out, book a flight out of Greece, book another ferry, etc. Let's see a little bit more of the Hora and then get over to the other bay. And looks like they do have motorbikes for rent here. Okay, so sign to Tsiguri, whatever that is, and then there are 2 different points here. So it's possible that the Levadi is right there. That looks like a nice bay. But that might not be where I was thinking of trying to get to investigate those caves. And it could mean going all the way down and then having to come back up hills. So I will look on the map there. Market here. And here is where you get your ferry ticket. Or what I've been doing is booking them online, and then for these little islands, then you need to print out a ticket, and so you go there with your online booking and then pay €1 to print the ticket. Another market here. Back at the nice church. So out there is the Hora. You can see the road going down there to Levadi Beach. I decided to skip it because looking on Google Maps, it didn't show a road going from Levadi Beach up and over that little ridge there to the other place that I want to get to. But now, looking at it, it looks really nice. It looks a lot nicer than the other beach where I started the video. It looks more calm and longer, but I didn't want to have to go all the way back up to the Hora and then come down again. But this is the road heading towards the other bay that I want to get to, and it is kind of going pretty close to it. So what I'm going to do is get up here. Looks like there's a junction, and I can also see that it has a T sign indicating dead end, and so Google was probably right, but maybe there's some other way I can get down there, park the bike, try to hike down, because it isn't very far at all. And it is getting on time to jump in that water. I think I can see the hotel where I stayed on Schinousa straight across over there, and there is the big mountain that I hiked up and over, kind of on the right, not the tallest part, but over there to get down to the cave. And then beyond, Eos. There, Keros, Amorgos. Oh man, so I have a quandary. This road said private, and there it ends at a walled villa or something. And then it goes to the right, and there is a blue gate, also a wall. Oh man, but that beach looks epic. That beach looks a whole lot nicer than the other one. So that's good to know that there's a wider, longer, calmer spot to swim at, if you can just figure out how to get to it. Okay, change of plan. I'm going to head for my originally intended destination from the beginning of this video and hope that there's a nice spot to swim there, and then maybe skip that beach. At least I showed it to you that there is a very nice beach by the looks of it here on Schinousa. So, something to the right, Allegaria Cabos. And looks like a decent beach up ahead here. Also rougher looking. I guess this is the windier side of the island, but a nice spot. And I'm thinking this is where the hotel guy was referring to about the caves. So let's try to find him. So I think this is a prettier beach than the one closer to my hotel. If it was just a less windy day, it would be really, really nice, as long as it wasn't too crowded. And a great spot to stay right there. Okay, here we go. The big quest begins through the blue gate. Hey guys, a little bit random. I don't remember really seeing, are they ducks or geese, in Greece before. Geese in Greece. Hey guys, have a nice swim. So there's kind of a trail here. An interesting swimming spot here if you can get into the water somehow, or the tougher part is the getting out. You can easily jump in. So that is the point where I was hiking around at the beginning of the video, and then got over there and realized that the road wasn't going through here. I'm pretty sure that right there, yeah, so that's my hotel right there. And then we have a really cute looking pebble beach here. Look at that. Amazing water. Nice spot. Oh yeah. But no cave so far. Ooh. We got something old at least. Is that a building or just piles of rocks? Let's investigate. Another nice little pebble beach. Very cool. And there could be a cave under here. Let's take a look before we continue. Kind of. But not a good one to take a seat in, it looks like, and eat your lunch or whatever. But at least there's shade if you wanted to get some shade while chilling out on this beach here. That is really cool to find that there are these totally private spots. Whoa, and this is a crazy edge here. Man, this is quite an island. So this is a pile of rocks, or a fairly neat stack of them. Must be related to a construction zone. We got goats. Too bad, I was hoping that it would be some sort of cool old building. Okay, and we are on a road now. Very interesting. Oh man, so that must be the islet that I saw. We'll confirm around the corner, but I think it is going to be the little islet that I saw from over there. And no sign of those caves with the white floors. Looks like we've arrived at Not sure if it's a dump or a quarry or what. Definitely the truck dump, whatever that is. Maybe that is the cab of, I was thinking like a some sort of heavy machinery, crane or whatever, but can't tell now if it's a truck cab or what. But that thing is old, old, old. This might be the end of the day's adventures. Let's see what's over the ridge. Just a cliff. Okay. That is all for Schinousa. Time to head back to my room, take a cold shower, get out of the sunshine. See ya.